shirt on. It was cold. Went out. Yeah.
You, Tom?
So we didn't get any snow, but we did see some people around here saw the Northern Lights.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they talked with those on the radio here. You couldn't see them.
Hmm. Some people took time lapse photos, but you could make it out. But it wasn't like what you see up there with the
Right.
sky lighting up and going crazy. Howdy, Rick.
we was still the
What's up, guys? Did you
hey Rick.
you saw the hey, man, you saw the Northern Lights thing?
No, I didn't, but a friend of mine. Well, it's a little bit. It is kind of dark over here, but a friend of mine lives out in the country where there's no street lights at all and nothing, and she could see them.
What about you,
Like
Ken?
more like just
Tell-
a coloration. It wasn't. You couldn't like see how it
Yeah.
looks on the videos where it's strobes and all that.
The color we saw here was
There were
black.
some spectacular ones here. I didn't see them because I was where I live was cloudy. Plus,
Oh.
I'm in the suburbs, but there's still a lot of streetlights. But there were some people that I know that drove into the mountains, and they just
Oh.
were dumbfounded. They never seen anything like it in their lives.
I've
It was
seen some
just
Kind of
pictures.
like
I saw some
it
pictures
was-
in Louisiana, or what part of Louisiana it was.
yeah. Well, this is a girl who's up in Folsom, which isn't that far from me,
Oh,
but
yeah,
she has a farm with no street lights, and it was more like just a pinkish glow, purple glow
Yeah.
that isn't usually there at night. But you couldn't. It's not like what you see like with these people looking at the sky like
Yeah.
on the show with the colors waving and all that.
What about you, Tom? Did y'all see any over there? I didn't know if it was in that part of the.
No, they talked about on the radio that it didn't show up here,
Oh, okay.
but that would be nice.
Yeah. Because I went out to look at the last meteor shower that was supposed to be so easy to spot them, and I didn't see any.
No, you got to sit for forever. It seems like.
Yeah.
Jan Sander went outside the other night, looked up the sky, went through right past her.
Wow. Okay.
I said, "Well, you didn't come get me." Well, it was gone.
It's so strange. Like when you go to, I went down to West Virginia for something. I was working in it. At night, there's no lights down there, and you look up and there's stars everywhere, and it's like,
Yeah.
how can this be the same as that? Because you don't see anything where I live.
Same here, really. It's too many lights. I know, but where Barry lives in the city, of course, you got city lights there, and
Yeah.
It was pretty cool when I lived up in the mountains, about 9,000 feet outside of Boulder. Where Tom and Emily came to see us. The sky, it's so different than down here. Even though we're at 5,280 or whatever. But man, when you go another 4,000 feet, and then you get out of the city lights are the biggest killer. It's like holy shit. There's a whole universe up there that
yeah.
you don't even hardly know. And we're sort of in the flight pattern of the Denver airport, but we don't barely get any noise because we're 30 miles away from it. But then and it's like the third busiest airport in the world or something. And
Wow.
so you get all these lights coming through, and you go, "Oh shit, it's a UFO! No, that's a plane." So,
Emily,
Emily.
Hey, Emily.
Emily,
Hi, everybody.
Hey, Joel. How you doing back there?
hey Joe.
Yeah.
He's looking over his shoulder.
keeping us in line.
Yeah.
That's right.
Totally.
Yeah. So how are you?
Well, do you see this eye?
Yeah.
I did
What-
something I shouldn't have done. I fell. I was
Oh.
walking down a sidewalk. I was going too fast. The cement had been pushed up by a tree root, and
Uh,
down I went. But very lucky, I was all bundled up because it was icy cold. So this eyelid's hit, but not very hard.
yeah, that's good.
Oh boy, was I lucky. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the standard answer to that, Emily, is you're supposed to say, you should see the other guy.
Other guy, I know. That still worked. I mean, that's been around for ages.
Yeah, that's standard. You don't say I did something klutzy. I said, you should see the other guy.
I know, that's exactly right.
Yeah. You were throwing a drunken Norwegian sailor out of your father's Mustang.
Right. Yeah. You had to help me and Tom pitch the guy,
Yeah,
The one
Oh,
that hit the car? No.
that's right. Yeah,
I remember that.
And I just remember that.
I remember that too.
And Billy saying to me, I'm so glad you helped because he's powerful. I go, Billy, if he wanted to hurt us, he'd have hurt us.
No, yeah, no, I said it. I said I told Thomas that if you let him go, he's going to kill both of us. But actually, he was pretty much he was very strong as a bull, but he was good natured about it. You know, he didn't kill us once he got loose. You know?
I could have helped, but I was probably working hard. I had to go wash the dishes, wash glasses up and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But see, the standard thing is what we do is we never try to fight in the club because that disturbs the customers. We try to get their feet off the floor and get them out the door and let the police handle it.
Once you got him moving,
But this guy, there was no three of us that were going to pick this guy up.
So,
oh, well, he was a nice guy though.
Yeah, he was. We told him you're going to go to if the police come, they'll put you in jail. And he just looked at us. He says, "In St. Louis, I was in jail 4 times." So he was going to have a big budget for bail money. Is all I could say.
Yeah, but you've never been in the New Orleans jail. I've heard it. I've never been there, but I've heard it's quite different. So
Yeah.
I couldn't imagine.
Yeah, but I think even the police might have had a little trouble getting this guy out. But he did eventually calm down, you know. Anyway, so we're getting close. Have you talked to Brian lately?
She hasn't called you yet. I'm going to murder her. They're coming. Let's see, I'll tell you when we're coming.
Yeah.
We're coming. They are arriving on the
6th, right?
Friday the 5th, late at night at 7 o'clock. And they're staying at the Hilton Garden Inn.
Hilton Garden Inn, okay.
Is that anywhere near Bourbon Street?
I think the Hilton Garden Inn is on Convention Center Boulevard, which isn't far. It's in that
Distance?
Unless there's another one, the Hilton Garden Inn I think is right across from the Convention Center, which is probably a short, half-mile walk into the quarter.
Gravier Street?
Gravier.
Oh,
Yeah, that's probably it. Yeah. I stayed there one Mardi Gras when I was working downtown. It's just nice, you know.
Oh, good.
And are you going to join them later or?
No. I'm coming in late that night.
The same night, the 5th. Okay. But
I'm staying at the French Market.
You still staying through the 9th?
Who?
The 9th, because the 8th and 9th are the days Danny's playing. We had mentioned. You said you're going to be there the 7th, 8th, and 9th originally.
Yes, that's right.
Okay.
Wait a minute. When are we going home? Friday. We're staying Saturday, Sunday, Monday.
Okay, so that means we'd have to go see Danny on the 8th, the 9th, on the 8th then. Okay.
Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine. No, because he plays the Monday and Tuesday. So.
Oh, so we can see him Monday night?
He's playing Monday night, correct?
Okay, great.
You're going home Monday, so you're going to be there Monday.
Yeah.
I talked to you before. I was trying to find out what nights Danny plays down there.
Yes. No, we're leaving Tuesday.
Okay, great.
Okay.
That'll work.
Yeah.
All right.
That's good.
And Mike Gentry also said he when he got on last week, I guess you were on at the time. He said he was planning to come to town too.
Oh, good.
No, that's so great. That's really incredible.
And I'll see Danny at dinner tomorrow, and I'll firm up that we're going to see him that Monday night. You know.
You
as
said
far as the other interviews, though, like I said, I'm in town all the time. And Rick, when were you coming into town?
whenever. I mean, you know.
Yeah, that's straight. You don't even have to stay over. You can just drive in.
Well, I just get a room. We'll stay down there probably.
Yeah. Okay. And Tom and Emily. Well, Tom's coming in.
Tom's coming Sunday.
Oh, outstanding.
Yeah. Okay.
When are we all going to get together? What time?
Well, I'll figure that out now that I know what time when
What's
they're
going on,
in
yeah.
town. You know, I don't know. And Chris Fenimore he made his reservations for the 7th, 8th, and 9th, I believe, because that's what we originally had said.
Right.
He'll be here too. You know.
Okay.
Good.
Well, that'll be fun. That'll be good.
Barry, are you coming?
I'm sorry.
Barry?
Oh yeah, I live here.
Harry lives here.
I know.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
And even if we, and I haven't spoken with Manu yet, but I wanted to make sure I knew what times everybody's going to be here. I don't know for sure we'll be able to get even if she can't come the same night as we are all going, we can perhaps go see her over the weekend sometime. You know.
Be great. Yeah.
So we'll probably get together that Sunday night, I guess, then, or
Yeah, Sunday, yeah.
Or
And
we
then
can-
we'll go see
that's
Danny
okay.
Monday, yeah.
okay. Oh, that's right. He's playing Monday, huh? Okay.
Right, yeah, he doesn't play weekends, so
Yeah, okay. Oh, okay, that'd be good.
he might be playing Friday, but if you're getting in on Friday, I don't know how that would work out.
Emily, you said you're staying at that French Market Inn?
Yeah, I am.
It's right on Decatur Street. Like I say, it's a smaller local hotel. It doesn't have its own restaurant.
I know.
Within-
That's the only
within-
question. Is there a place to have breakfast nearby?
Oh, dear,
Within the Haifa block is all over the place. I mean,
yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Be
You
great.
can, you
If you
can,
like, if you consider beignets breakfast, it's almost right across the street from you.
well, yeah.
Oh,
You know,
Perfect.
Or there's a place at the Clover Grill, which is on Bourbon at St. Anne, which is just a couple of blocks away.
Yeah.
Bourbon du Maine. I think it's Bourbon du Maine. That's a nice little place for quick breakfast.
Yeah.
They're all
you
over
don't
the
have to
place.
go far in the French Quarter to find a place to eat or drink.
Oh, great.
Haifa block, maybe.
That's true.
That's where I'm probably going to get a room. We'll stay there too. Me and Sam.
Okay, sounds great. Okay.
Oh, I'll
Great. Okay. And I'll send I'll send Brian a list of who's going to be there and what their a
Right.
brief history of what they did at the Mustache. And I called Roger, but I haven't. He might get back on, but I didn't hear back from him. So I don't know if he's going to make it or not. But
He was,
That
talking, he was talking about the cost of flights, from especially that.
yeah. And I
Also,
hope,
I guess there won't be delays with the big shutdown.
I guess not.
Those clothes will be over or something,
Yeah. Well, Chris is coming in from Cincinnati, no, Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh.
And then you're going to fly. You said something about a train even. So
I'm taking the train because I want to be sure I get there. I don't want to be sitting in the airport for 2 days and
Yeah.
but they'll find a way to get down.
okay.
All reserved and their flight is reserved, but we still don't know what's happening.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Well, as you know, they've been ordered to be back to work right away. So we'll see.
Yeah.
Hey guys, I gotta go.
Okay,
Oh,
Barry.
okay,
Good
Barry.
to see you.
Okay, Barry.
Next week.
Sorry I have to leave.
Barry.
I go with somewhere with Dottie. We'll see y'all next
Okay.
week.
Take care.
Okay.
Come as
Bye,
Dottie.
Barry.
See you later, Barry.
Dottie, hi.
Hi,
Have a good one.
Barry.
Well, Emily, one of the benefits of taking the train is you get to see a whole lot of America.
I know. I'm very excited.
That's because I drove from New Orleans to New York City once back when Tim Shea was one of the banjo players, and they moved him from New Orleans there, and it was spring break, so I drove his stuff up to New York, and it was such. And I live in Colorado, and I had explored the West a lot. Tom and I actually traveled all over the West, but I'd never gone up through the South like that, and it's just it's mind blowing to me the extraordinary differences in the beauty because our country's so damn big.
Exactly.
Out west it's a lot of desolate stuff, and there it's green, and the mountains there are 5,000 feet tall there, and they're 14,000 feet here, and it's just so different. So that'll be cool.
Did you
taking
go
a train
through
trip.
did you go through the Blue Ridge Mountains in Virginia?
No, I don't think I did on that trip, but I've been out to Washington, D.C. from Missouri once on our senior trip in 1970. And we got to go through the Blue Ridge Mountains and the Smoky Mountains. And it's just, and now that I'm here, I used to live at 9,000 feet, and there's not even a 9,000 foot peak in the Smokies or the Blue Ridge Mountains. So the Rockies are a lot bigger.
Just a little bit, just a bit.
Yeah.
Hey, Kent, you were talking about your senior trip in 1970. Of course, now we can take a different kind of senior trip.
That's true.
Yep.
Yes,
We all got our discount cards to prove it.
that's right.
What, Dale? What'd you say? No. Yeah, that's true.
Well,
I
and my grandson got a residency in Las Vegas, of all things, and he asked me if I would drive out with him. So we went south from New Haven through the Blue Ridge Mountains and made a right on Route 66. And you're so right, that scenery is exquisitely beautiful.
Mhm.
And then Joel and I, when we went to San Francisco, took the train back up over going through Colorado
Oh,
and the Rockies. So that was a really great trip
There's some spectacular views going through there.
for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Really,
And
really.
I sit and look at it every day because I live not far from the mountains, and it's I've just gotten used to it,
Oh,
and I
bad.
don't appreciate it. It's like, and then I look at some days it's really clear, and I see and I go, oh wow, people pay millions of people come to Colorado every year, pay big bucks, and I look at this every day, and it's like, okay, I gotta appreciate this more because there's a whole lot of people, that do come here. I mean, there's a gazillion skiers and tourists and all the
Right.
stuff that we have here. It's just, it's just normal. So
Do you know where Nederland is?
I used to live in Netherlands.
Are you kidding?
No,
My-
I lived in Netherlands in the 70s.
Yeah,
Oh,
he had a
70s.
beautiful house. It was amazing. It was
That was
surrounded.
Really?
seven-sided passive solar
Oh.
house
Yeah.
in Netherlands. Yeah.
Because my
Did you-
aunt and uncle from Mississippi had a little cabin up there, and
Huh.
we we visited them often. It's great. That's such beautiful country.
Were you there in the 70s or 80s or 90s or?
Oh, do I have to go back that far?
Oh, all right. I'm just asking.
Yeah, I can't remember, but it's probably the 80s and 90s, most of it. But I was there, several years ago because it turned out by pure fortune, my daughter-in-law had her family owns part of a valley, and so I've been up with them to their, when she and my son and the kids go up, and that was about 5 years ago. So that was good. On the train, when Joel and I took the train, we rode right through the valley where their cabins are, and we could see them from the train. It was
Wow.
really, yeah.
Emily, I'm just,
Well-
before I forget, about Brian, you might want to text me after this thing, her phone number, only because if she called me sometimes if I don't recognize the number, I just don't answer it, but
Okay.
I didn't get any voicemail from, but anyway,
Okay, well, I will. You can.
I'll check with her.
She doesn't respond to email very often because she doesn't have a computer. She's an anti-tech person.
Yeah. No, I was just saying, because it's possible that if she called and I didn't recognize the number, I just, especially,
Oh,
well, I
Yeah.
get so many spam calls every day. It's just crazy.
Does she have a flip phone so that she
she
can't?
no, she has a phone. I don't know what kind of phone it is, but it's a simple phone and it does get texts.
Mhm.
So you can text her.
Oh, you can
And-
text her.
and that's
So you don't
fine,
have
but
one
then-
gotta go like this.
She has
right?
to go to the library. Yeah, she has to go to the library, to
Yeah,
get
but
to.
we can do
go.
that after, or you can just, I'll text you after we're finished talking today. Okay. Yeah.
Because we need to set up a thing where she would meet with people
Correct.
to
Yeah.
talk.
So I need to find out from her
And-
where she's going to be, and like I said, hopefully we can all be together about the same time. But you see, I just wanted to know: is she doing this strictly all for a book, or is she going to be videoing or shooting
I think both.
clips?
But
Yeah.
she's going to do, it's just a biography of Joel's life. It's going to be private. It's not anything big and fancy.
I
She
understand.
just,
Yeah. Because
So-
Barry's been asking me about it, and I told her, I said, well, she's a very
I know.
skilled writer and she's an artist and everything. So I guess she's wanted to do it because she's interested in her father, of course. But as to what
Look at that.
product she's going to have, I'll
She
just
wants to
talk
tell
to her.
the story.
We're flexible. We talk about ourselves all the time. All she's got to do is dial up.
I know. I told her she might as well go back to all of the recordings of your meetings.
Yeah, let's see. So how many we have? So let's
You're sometimes very profound, and you have said beautiful things about Joel, or
Yeah.
maybe
there's
fun-
lots of good stuff in there.
yeah.
I also have interviews with Joel, and I mean, we have like 250 YouTube Zoom recordings that last an hour.
Exactly. I know. There's a lot of good
Information there.
Yeah.
a lot of good material.
It could be a mini series.
How far back are we going to go?
Yeah. Well, we've had people on here that knew things that the rest of us don't. so, and they're already gone, like Jeff
Well, I
and
learn something every week. It's like when Barry was talking about he and Mike went out on the back deck and called Harry, whatever his name was, who was at the Red Garter. And he started talking about how they did the music, et cetera, this certain way that I didn't know any of that, And
Yeah.
I mean, I barely knew that there were a whole bunch of other, I never knew that the Mustache was as big as it was when we were working there because, and Tom and I were just, except for a brief stay over in Denver, we were just at that club. And I had no idea the scale and the other things that were going on. Hell, we were part of something bigger than, I never knew the White House and Ed Sullivan and any of that stuff.
You
So,
did?
It was the second largest,
No, nobody ever told us about it.
the second largest nightclub chain at its time, next to the Playboy Club in the world.
Oh, yeah.
So,
we sold more Schlitz beer than any other place in the world, Just-
yeah, I knew that.
Only the best.
That's right. It was the best then.
But it was good. It was
Speaking
good.
of mustache history, here's Gim.
Yeah, history himself.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember Joel used to say that we sold more beer than anybody else in the country,
Yeah.
I wouldn't doubt it.
which was quite reasonable, actually, I thought.
Well, it was a feat for us to even sell more beer than anybody else in New Orleans,
Yeah.
But he had a great location because especially since we could not only in the club, we had a beer stand window that went out to Bourbon Street. People that didn't even come in the club could buy beer from us, so it was like
Did they let you drink in the streets in New Orleans?
Yeah.
that's part of the
Oh,
charm.
yeah.
It was culture shock when I moved to Denton, Texas, and then went to Dallas and asked for a Go Cup when I was trying to leave a bar. What's a Go Cup? I said, I take the rest of my drink with me. You can't drink out on the street. What? I can't drink.
Yeah.
Next thing you tell me I can't drink while I'm driving. What is the matter with you?
Hmm.
You just have to go to one of those
The strange
drive-through daiquiri shops, Bill.
Yeah.
Those-
Well, and the other thing that's cool about New Orleans, when in the old days, when we were there, is that the drinking age was still 18.
Yeah.
So you had with all the college kids, you had the whole 18 to 21 year old group, and that's a lot of kids, So, and then you had all the tourists and people who came from Mardi Gras, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And that was astounding that happened, So that gave us extra beer sales.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Were there drinking laws about by age then?
18, yeah.
18.
18. Oh,
And then the federal government realized that there were so many traffic deaths among 18-year-olds because you could drink 3-2 beer in Colorado at the same time. You couldn't drink 5%. Same in Kansas, you could drink 3-2 beer. But in New Orleans, you could drink the full scale. So when they started realizing tracking the traffic deaths, they finally said, look, you've got to change your drinking age to 21. And New Orleans or Louisiana was the last state to change that, I believe. And they threatened to withhold massive millions of highway funds to build the highways unless you change to 21. I'm pretty sure Louisiana was the last state to get rid of the 18. They wanted the revenue.
Yeah.
That was part of the lure when Auburn played LSU or whenever Florida did or whatever. They all came to New Orleans. That was huge. That coming to New Orleans, and so
Yeah.
that all changed a bit.
right.
Yeah, when I turned 21, I went back to St. Louis so my dad could buy me a drink. And then I flew back to New Orleans that night because I was the bartender at Mustache.
Yeah. Well, I'm like a lot of the other guys. I was only 19 when I started working at the Mustache, and I know Barry talks about he was underage too, and even Chris, I think he said he was, in his late teens when he started working there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was 26.
Father think that was your first drink?
What? Yeah, Tom?
Yeah.
No, Tom was the drink.
No,
Worked the bar at the
he knew
Mustache.
He had been to New Orleans, but it just was. My dad worked at a newspaper at St. Louis Post-Dispatch all night. He was a printer.
Really?
Like when I was going to
Art
school
Wolf.
at the times, I'd stop at the bar that he would be at 7:00 in the morning, which was in St. Louis. A bar is full at 7 a.m.
Oh my
And
God.
all these people that had worked all night. So it wasn't like they were drunks. It was just, this was their evening.
Yeah, yeah.
And
That was the
they would
working
leave.
class. Your dad was great too, Tom. Art Wolf.
Yeah.
He was a character.
Mhm.
And Millie, your mom was cool too.
Yeah, she was.
Art and Millie.
Yeah. They used
Sounds like a comic strip.
There, it could have been, you know.
A comment about the Texas laws. They've changed since you were there. In your experience, Bill, because my kids lived in Houston for some years, and we used to visit frequently. And I was out getting a pizza or some such thing, and I noticed that there was a drive-through. I thought it was coffee, and I said, "It's a good idea. I'll get a cup of coffee." And it was drive-through margaritas. You could literally drive up and get a margarita and drive off with it.
Oh yeah, they had those in New Orleans all over.
Yeah, well, Texas is weird because it's gerrymandered by, like when I lived in Denton, Denton was dry, but you could drive part of the way through Denton County to a little town called Lincoln Park, and it was wet, just this one little zip code. So all the college kids would drive from Denton down Highway 380 towards McKinney and be able to buy booze and liquor and end up driving 80 miles an hour back up 380 drunk. So it's
The
but
good old days. Huh?
yeah, you could, and yeah, but it was dry there, and in parts of Dallas too. It was weird. Some parts of Dallas were wet, some parts were dry, but they didn't allow you out walking on the street with a drink. In which
You
I
could
found,
drive through. You could drive through. There was a place when I left. I went to work at Houlihan's after the mustache burned down. I got transferred to Dallas. They had a Mexican restaurant. Houlihan's guys did called Annie Santa Fe, and right across the street was the beer barn. And I remember I was there and I asked the outgoing manager I was replacing where's the best place to get a beer to go home so I could. He goes, oh, just go to the beer barn. You drive through, and it looked like a barn. And they had two lanes, and one you could come off the street one way, and they had guys who would run over and say, "What do you want? I'll give me a case of Budweiser, give me." And they literally brought it and put it in the car, and you just drove off. And I don't think we're supposed to drink, but I'd never seen a bar or a liquor store where you drove through. I've seen windows, but I'd never seen. We just drove through the bars, the beer store. So,
yeah. Hey, Raj.
there he is, Mr. Kinnaman. We hear you and see you, I think.
Hey, what's happening?
hey, Raj,
Not much.
Good afternoon, friends.
Yeah, I sent
friends
you.
of Romans and countrymen.
Yeah, from across the world.
Yeah, I got your video message the other day. I sent you a response, and I was asking you or telling you about our little mini get together here the first week of December, and I didn't know if you were up for coming down to New Orleans that like the 6th through the 9th of December.
I wrote that down somewhere.
Yeah.
I'm not for sure if I can make that.
Yeah. But
So-
I didn't hear back from you. You don't have to answer right this second, but I just didn't know if you got the message. And
Yeah, I did. I'm sorry I didn't reply.
We'll catch up with you, Roger. Can you do Zoom? Yes, of course you can do Zoom.
I can do Zoom. I'm on Zoom.
yeah,
I zoom high and I zoom low. Zoom to some places people don't go.
yeah. I was saying, do you think Barry Kaiser would be interested if I could get in touch with him? Well, Danny Ruby is going to be there. It looks like Mike Gentry is going to fly in and drive in, and Chris Fenimore's coming, and Rick and Karen, Rick and Sandra, and me and Bonnie, and Tom is going to come in town too.
I won't bring Karen. Sandra wouldn't like
Yeah,
that.
that's right. I said it was
That'd be awkward.
part of my brain. You could bring Karen. You used to bring her to some of the lunches anyway.
She worked for the club.
Yeah.
Jim, do you want to come down with me? I'm taking the train.
Are you really?
Yeah.
You can't- yeah.
The train's real close to my house. I can get on the train, yeah. My dad used to work on the railroad, so I used to have free passes to get on the Missouri Pacific Railroad train.
David
David-
used to be a
David-
break. David, you were a brakeman, weren't you?
Huh?
No.
Well,
I
you
was
were,
in the customer service data.
Oh,
Yeah. I got to ride in the engine once.
Oh,
And I got to
cool.
pull string to blow the horn coming into the
Oh,
crossing.
man.
Every
And I got to ride in the caboose another time, way up high where you can see everything.
Yeah.
It's pretty fun.
Yeah.
But I didn't get a train for my birthday, so I got to play in them. That time period is I'll have to look into that. Now,
Yeah.
what's the purpose of this meeting? Just to Joel's relatives are coming in.
wants to know Brian, his daughter, wants she's doing a little biography of him, and she
What
wants
daughter? What daughter is that?
that's number
2?
4, I think.
third daughter,
The third daughter.
Yeah.
fourth child.
Fourth,
That's
yeah.
his baby.
And who's the mother of that child?
Craig. Do you remember Craig?
No.
That's when she was from New Haven. That's more or less when. Oh, that was after the mustache, really.
Yes.
It was before Carnegie Hall, but it's after he had come back to New Haven.
Yeah, I got a letter from him somewhere
Yeah.
right around when I got married, and he wrote back, "Well, I'm getting married too." He told me to who, I just don't remember who it was.
He got married 3 times.
That's right.
Yeah, well, I've only been married twice, so. And the first time was for less than a year, so that doesn't count. What does?
Statute of limitations on that?
Right.
So I'll have to see what I'm doing here. You know, I moved out of Arizona. I don't live in Arizona anymore. I live
Yeah.
up in Washington State again,
That's quite.
in the Camino Island environment. Which is like living in the forest with Robin Hood.
You even pronounced it correctly now. It's Washington, right? Washington.
Yeah.
And then Washington is Washington.
Washington.
Oh, they throw
You're
that
getting
far
there.
in
You're
there.
getting there.
That's a good. Connecticut doesn't
It's
say
really
that.
beautiful here. I mean, I live actually. I
Does
live
anybody
actually
in
in the
Connecticut ever
forest
say
type
Connecticut?
environment. My mother-in-law used to call this God's country when she was around kicking. But I'll just have to look and see if I can make that. And
Okay.
I mean, there's a lot of odd about Joe. Also, you can find all kinds of things online.
Well,
But this
well,
coming,
we save a lot of time for you.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, once I talk to Brian and get a gist of when they're in town, I'll try to write up a little itinerary or schedule. The only thing I know for sure right now is we're going to go see Danny play Monday night. I'll go down to the where he plays and
That's the 8th, right?
eat, go see him and all that.
Mhm.
And at some point do some interviews for Brian, you know, for her to gather for her what she's writing or filming, you know. Okay. But it sounds like we're having a nice little gathering though.
Yeah, I want the gathering. That's what I like.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, let's see. I got just pop up mustache picture up for the heck of it. There's a happy couple.
Yes.
Really? That's not the right truth.
Mike is talking about coming.
Yeah, Mike said he's coming. That's what he told Barry. Yeah. Yeah. I wonder what that. It looks like he's got a washboard and a bottle of champagne on his chain there. So
Yeah. Looks it does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
okie doke. Boy, now we're just looking for pictures we hadn't seen in a while. Okay.
That's tough.
Yeah, that's right. Here, maybe I don't remember
Your
this one
pictures
lately.
before we start this every week, and it's like, oh gosh, we've seen that one a bunch.
Here's
No, I've never seen that one.
I've never seen that.
No,
Yeah,
that's
I
a new
know
one.
Mike Johnson's in it, but I don't know if any of the other guys
Yeah.
played the mustache. I don't.
That's a new one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't seen that one.
That's
Yeah.
Mike Johnson as a boy. My goodness.
Yeah.
That's right. He had hair.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, let's call it.
The others I don't recognize.
Yeah, well, as long as they got a banjo and a trombone and a tuba, so I figured it could be a mustache band, but I don't know any of the other guys. You know?
Well, it meets all the
Mike got around.
prerequisites. Yeah.
Mike got around to a lot of all the clubs almost, I think.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Save that one for Snake. Maybe he can tell us.
that's true. Snake pops in every now and then. Yeah. All right.
Okay, well, here's one that I always have to put up. Good old Pete.
Oh, yeah.
New Orleans.
Maynard Peter.
And a hairy mustache. Fool your friends for 25 cents.
That's right. Honey, put this on.
Yeah. Did anybody ever fool their friends? That's what I want to know.
Hey, my one of my kids, grandkids, knew that I do this, and they found this somewhere and brought it to me.
Okay.
I was unpacking some stuff the other day, and I went, "Oh yeah, we used to have these." So
Yeah.
That's
like Bob Osborne.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
good old Bob.
Oh, Bob.
You have one of these, so that works.
That looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
Billy did a great commercial for some car dealers with fake mustache and stuff, and he looked great.
Who did?
Bill.
Oh yeah.
Bill was an
I played
actor.
Wild Bill. I played Wild Bill Watson for a while.
Wild Bill.
Yeah.
Your alter ego, Wild Bill.
Wild Bill Watson.
There you go.
Uh-oh.
Couple garters. Did you know
Oh, there, yeah.
Yeah.
we had free installation of those garters at the mustache?
Yeah.
That's right. That was a bonus.
We're here to help. We're here to
There's
help.
a great shot of a great group of
Oh,
people.
Yeah.
There you are, David.
Anthony.
Roger.
And, David, what was the lady's name? The secretary?
Tanya,
Tanya,
wasn't it? Tanya?
that sounds good.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll go along with you guys. Anyway, she took all the books and made all the banks up and stuff like that. That was cool. And Ed Alley has my hat on, so that was nice.
That is
But you had a
one.
cool hat on too there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have my derby. I still have that derby. I
Yeah.
have that one, and I
You
have
do?
a green one for St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah. Yeah. We used to sell the bowlers too, but they didn't do as well as the skimmers.
No, they didn't. They didn't take off at all.
And you couldn't beat them together like you could the skimmers. The skimmers kind of help you make noise.
Yeah,
And you could use them as frisbees, and that sold skimmers.
Yeah.
absolutely.
People used to love taking bites out of them, for
Chop
some reason.
somebody's head
Yeah.
off.
Oh yeah.
No, I would bring extra. I always carried extra skimmers, and I just sometimes put them on somebody's head, and then they want to keep it. And I said, "That's a buck." Once they wore it a while, they wanted it, so it was okay.
Tom, I
It's called
sent
sales
something in
technique.
today. Did you get it?
Okay.
Do what?
I don't know if it went through or not. It was a video.
Oh, I'll look. Give me a second. Here's some of the skimmers.
Oh,
Oh, my.
Oh, there we go.
yeah. It can't boo hiss.
Yeah, Billy used to use those skimmers to get extra tips.
Well, yeah, it was
Put the
my
change in the hat, and it would be hard to get it out, and they just leave
And
it.
then you'd hold it up. You were good at holding it up, so they had to reach to get their change, right, Billy?
yeah. Well, sometimes it was really a shame when they really
Just a
just
nice way of getting a tip, huh?
But it's they didn't realize you're supposed to tip sometimes. You had to help them along.
Right.
That's right. Especially the college kids on ladies' night.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, in those days we were all cash business. There was no credit cards and certainly never take a
Right.
check.
We
Everything
dealt in
was
cash. And now some things you can't buy with cash anymore. They will only take a credit card,
right. Weird, huh?
debit card, whatever.
Roger, you sent me something, and I didn't have an email.
Okay. Okay. Well, Tom was talking about this whole commercial. It's only 30 seconds long. I want to flick y'all with it. Let's see if it'll play.
Do you have it? Oh, that would be great.
Listen, Mississippi, did you know that Wild Bill Watson was selected
I'm sorry.
over, above, and beyond a franchise dealer? Wild Bill got this directly from the Ford Motor Company. Now, in 1988, I'm able to deal like I never dealt before. Less down, more for your trade, up to 72 months. Wild Bill can help the poor, the elderly, and the hard workers because Wild Bill Watson is independently Bill Watson Ford, I-55 North, where you see the cowboys.
Yeah.
Hey, those acting lessons paid off, Billy.
Yes, it did. Well, I did about 10 of those for them. So it was like, just the fact that when they talked about the commercial, they said, for my directions, they said that they said you cannot possibly go over the top big enough for this guy. Just give it everything you got, and that's what he's going to like. I said, okay.
Here comes Ira.
Yeah.
Well, you got as close to the top as you could before the air before the oxygen level goes down.
Oh, yeah.
Here comes Mr. Decta.
I'm coming. Hey, guys.
Hey.
Ira,
Can't we
Mr.
get more
Ira.
than 9 guys? Can't we get 15 or 20 people? Wow.
Nope.
No, that's the short
The
answer.
diehards.
Well,
Yeah.
Barry was here, but Barry had to leave early.
Okay.
Yeah.
And we got about 6 people that died. So
Yeah.
Here's an extra. Here's an extra Ira.
Oh, wow.
Look at there.
Where's
Dashing
that from?
in.
That was the 50th.
The 50th in
Carnegie?
Carnegie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was upstairs. That was upstairs after the concert,
Oh.
I guess. Yeah. Yeah.
I guess we all got younger, huh?
Oh,
We all survived.
That's true. That's true.
well,
We lost a bunch since Carnegie.
yeah,
Yeah.
Probably half a dozen.
Well,
probably more than that. We don't know.
Yeah.
Know.
Jeff,
Maybe
John,
more, yeah.
Peter,
Peter, Steve,
John,
Mike,
Steve Yoakum,
Mike,
John Murata,
Mike Johnson.
Bob Adams.
Osborne. Well,
yeah,
but
well, we
anyway,
lost John, but I got a little video from John.
Lou and Fred both.
It's really nice.
Fred.
Share sound.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's John.
Mr.
One of the
John.
guys called and they asked, I'd like to speak to Jacqueline Murata. And I said, okay, what's the problem? What do you need? And so she goes into her spiel and she goes, I said, you've done anything else? No. Okay. I'll tell her when I see her, when I die. And she said, what? I said, yeah, my wife died 6 months ago. What am I going to do? She can't believe you.
Sure she can. You know, I'll tell you one thing John McClernand did once at the Red Garter. You know, we get these waitresses who are like between high school and college. You know, they're on their way to their first year of college. And so my parents came in to see me play. This is at Jersey Shore. And, you know, so the waitress, you know, they said, oh, go tell Herb that we're here. And the waitress came up and said, hey, Herb, your parents let me know that you're here. And John McClernand turned to the waitress and said, that's a terrible thing to say. Herb's parents were killed in a car accident 3 months ago. The waitress was...
Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Oh, wow.
Well, it was that kind of a bandstand, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, John was fair. He was quick on his feet. Yeah.
Okay.
No.
Did you hear it?
Yeah, we heard it.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
good.
I can hear McClendon doing that too. Oh my.
We had to be quick-witted to work at your father's mustache
Yeah.
because there were so many thousands of people. I remember one night Bruce Melanson. There was a guy, you know, we're always trying to get people to clap along. And this guy wasn't clapping, and so Bruce kept bugging him to heal up. He said, "I only have one hand," and Bruce said, "Pound on the table, then." Just like that. It was just like it was part of the spiel, a part of the stick was, all right, well, let's pound on the table, huh?
Billy,
You
are
gotta
you still in touch
participate.
with Bruce? Billy, are you still in touch with Bruce?
He plays still
I haven't
clubs, but
seen him in person for a while, but I can probably reach him, see if he wanted to come.
Yeah, that'd be great.
He
was fun.
he still performs around town. He plays piano and ukulele. So
he came to that time Joel came down, and we all had a dinner at what used to be the Mustache. Bruce came there.
Yeah. Well, this is off the subject since it's talking about things we haven't looked at in a long time. I showed this once a long time ago, and I took this from Mama Leone's in 1970 when I was in New York watching some plays.
Mama Leone's. Wow.
Mama Leone's menu.
Oh, wow.
I wonder if you can still get the veal parmesan for $3.75.
That's where Billy
And it was
Joel
good.
used to
And
be.
it was good.
Yeah. Oh, that was excellent.
Mama Leone's has been gone for years.
A long time.
Yeah, we had our what do you call it, rehearsal dinner at Mama Leone's. It was a great place.
Yeah. No, it was the one place it was our senior trip for high school, and we ate mostly like at Tad's Steakhouse and Buck 49 and all those cheap places. But the director, we're gonna all go to one place nice to eat, and he got us a deal like I can't remember how much it was, $20 each, or maybe not, maybe just $10 each. And we got a room at Mama Leone's and ate there. A big sit down there. And I brought the menu home with me.
Well, when I was going through the pictures today before we got started, I saw this one and I was wondering, what club was it where the band sat down?
That might be the Cape.
Probably the Cape. Yeah.
Cape Cod. Your father's mustache shredders.
Yeah, because Grove Thomas and Ronnie, both Ronnies.
Ronnie Bill, yeah. And George French on the far right.
Yeah, that had to be the mustache on the Cape. That was the year you ran it.
No,
I ran it the year before.
Yeah.
What was the theory behind sitting down versus standing? Was there any theory or just happened?
It was just sort of the way it started, because that's what they did in San Francisco. So that's what we started with in Boston. And
okay.
So we kept it up, and then eventually we stood up.
Stop.
Do it now. I have to sit down. Do it now. I have to sit down.
Was there a part where Joel required everybody to stand up, or?
Yeah, that was one of the problems. Some musicians didn't want to stand up when Joel came back with this idea. We need to stand up. He got that idea from the Jackie Gleason's bar down in Miami because they were all standing up and dressed up, and so he said, "Well, we're going to start doing that." So.
And was either one more effective than the other, sitting down versus standing up, or is just because he decided to change?
More of a showmanship, Joel felt.
Okay.
We're making better connection to the audience and to the wait staff, and just seemed more exciting. Like a play going on, I guess. I don't know. But it worked, But there were some people that didn't want to do it, and that created a little wrinkle in the road, maybe.
Well, this is a picture that made fuzzy. It looks posed. I don't think they were actually playing. It looks like they were maybe staged it.
Yeah, it does.
So it has a Confederate flag in the back, but it doesn't look like the New Orleans club.
No, it's a stage shot, and it's probably in New York because it's got Steve Kagan on the bass.
One guy on the far right,
Ronnie Beisel, and the French guy. What was his name? Michel Lavignac. Yeah,
he played in Denver. I thought. I could be wrong.
Had to be a publicity shot.
Why would they put a Confederate flag behind them?
I have no idea.
Because
that tells you that tells you it wasn't last week. That tells you it was a long time ago.
Yeah.
Mid-60s.
Well, the New Orleans club kept not only had a flag on the wall, they had one that you'd run around waving when we played Dixie.
Yeah. Also, we had all the flags from the southern states at one time hanging up.
Really?
Oh, great. Well, then it's funny. I didn't think anything about any of that back then, that we were offending people or anything. I mean,
No.
it's just some ideas that Joe and I had. Said, hey, let's do that. I said, okay, that's great.
Here's one
Mike
of John
Swan.
Gill's pictures.
Mike Swan.
Yeah,
Dennis,
that's who's on the trombone.
Dennis
Is that
Drury,
Dennis
Mike
Drury?
Swan,
That's
John
Oh,
Dennis
Dennis
Gill,
Drury.
Drury, yeah.
Yeah.
and Sam.
Johnny Gill. Sam Palafian. He's gone.
Yeah.
We lost him.
Yeah.
What
there was
club is this?
What year?
What
No,
club?
what club is it?
That's New York.
Had to be.
It's New York.
Yeah.
I don't see any bananas hanging. So I was asking.
Well, there was a percussionist back there with a full drum kit, so I don't know.
It looks like
Yeah.
there's nobody sitting at the table.
That's a young Johnny Gill back there.
Yeah. Mike Swan, I think, only played in New York.
I think that's right. He's in LA now because I got a note from him.
Looks a little bit like John Lennon on the tuba.
Yeah, really.
I can't.
Maybe John was sitting in that night.
I am the walrus.
I don't ever remember a drum set on the stage.
Well, it might be they're doing Sunday night because we had a jazz band on the
Jazz
stage
band
in
on
the
Sunday.
afternoon,
Oh,
and
that's the only way. Yeah.
maybe the drums were left over.
Probably is.
We used to have I'm trying to think of the guy's name that would come in and sit with the band.
What, for the jazz band?
Yeah.
That was Gene Krupa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Sure.
Yeah, that's one. There was that other one. Yeah.
Gene Krupa would come sit in with y'all's jazz band.
The other one
No.
was a question about that he was dating his younger daughter or something. What is this? It's a New York rumor. I don't know.
I think, Kim, you'll remember Stan Levine was in there, wasn't he?
Stan, yeah, he was there.
Stan Levine ran the band.
Southampton Dixie and Clambake Racing
yeah.
Society,
Yeah.
something like that.
That's the one. That's the
That's
one.
it. Good job.
They had a bunch of Hall of Famers in it. They lasted until Stan, what's his name, left to go to the West Coast, and then they sort of broke up. Then they were replaced by an in-house crowd. Dave Bargeron led that. That lasted a couple of years. And then Red Balaban took over, was the last one.
Oh, Red Balaban, yeah.
Yeah, Red
Oh, wow.
by virtue of his background, his father being at Paramount Pictures, knew absolutely everybody in show business, I tell you.
Oh, yeah.
And he would get fabulous musicians. And then when I moved to New Jersey, Red Balaban left the Mustache as well, and he had a job out in New Jersey at a local saloon, and we played there every night, every Saturday for 5 years, and it was just a wonderful experience because I played with every first generation jazz musician that was still alive. I mean, it was just terrific. I played with Doc Cheatham and Vic Dickinson and Bobby Hackett and just about everybody you can think of. It was great. So that was the Sunday night bands. Red and I met because I had the Sunday night gig, and he would come down from Connecticut and play in the afternoon, and then stay on and play with me in the evening.
Red's father was involved with Paramount, right? You said?
He was chairman of the board, so he
Yeah.
was a biggie.
Who's that?
That's
Red Anderson.
That's Mike Vignola and
Red Anderson.
Red Anderson, right? Mike Vignola is the father of Frank Vignola. If you follow guitarist, Frank is one of the premier guitarists around today. I met him when he was a kid, playing tenor banjo. Mike would bring him into New York.
Was that backstage for the 50th or for something else?
The 50th. That's Carnegie, no doubt.
Carnegie, okay. Yes, it looks like he's got the playlist in his hand over there, I guess.
Yeah, look at that. You're right.
Look how clean the uniforms look.
Well, they hadn't had a chance to get dirty. That was before the show. They couldn't get dirty yet.
Yeah, we used to keep ours clean. We'd keep them in the back room where the animals slept. You know.
Yeah. Yeah. The cats slept on them.
Yeah.
And the rats probably too when the cats weren't there. So
Yeah.
Yeah. I think we were supposed to have taken the clothes home occasionally and washed them, weren't we? I don't remember.
I brought mine home.
No,
I didn't try.
not really.
I don't think I did.
Monthly.
Yeah, we'd wash them once a month, whether they needed it or not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Maybe.
Oh, there you go.
There you go, yeah.
Oh,
Jody Dragon.
Yeah, that's warm up time, right?
Yeah, that's the day before. Yeah.
For sure.
Rehearsal.
Saturday rehearsal.
And here's Barry with the cats.
Yeah, that's Barry's favorite picture.
Yeah.
What's that cat's name?
Ludi.
Was that Ludi or
Ludi? Is that-
Ludi? Yeah.
Ludi. Yeah.
Oh, Ludi. Short
He used to stand out front with Lucian, and
Yeah,
tourists would
Lucian.
come by and take their pictures all the time.
Ludi's two front legs were short.
Yeah.
Uh,
He'd stand up with his hind legs all the
yeah,
time.
he'd stand up on his hind legs like a rabbit.
Exactly.
Mhm. Yeah.
With those short front legs, it was closer to the ground to grab the mice.
Yeah, I guess.
Really. Once we got him to live there, we didn't have any more mice or anything, because the mice would come in and eat some poison and then go behind the wall and smell real bad. We had trouble getting the dead rat out, Had to break a hole in the wall and find him. And it was disgusting. But cats are the way. When people said they have, there's a funny picture right there. Mr. David can't stand up. I don't know what happened to him.
Billy got married.
This thing.
He
Yeah.
was dressed in that disco style there with the shirt, Billy.
Yeah.
Oh, the band was actually trying to get my clothes off of me and make me drink a bottle of champagne. I was getting married the next day.
Yeah, that's your night before marriage. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm glad that she shot a picture of that. I would have probably never remembered it.
That looks like the one in front looks like Charles Manson.
That's David Kripner.
Right.
David's been called a lot of things, probably. But have you ever been called Charles Manson, David?
No, that was the first time.
It doesn't look like him.
But
Yeah.
actually, that's a pretty good observation there.
Yeah.
Hey,
No, that's that's
Mild mannered David Kripner.
Last
John
month.
Stacy was playing washboard. He took over for Wilbur, who was James Viator,
Mhm.
after he left. And then John Stacy went into the military, I believe, and he left playing washboard. And then I briefly played washboard until Barry Foulon came back from being in the show band and took over his side banjo. And next to me is Mad Dog, and then Les Muscat,
Oh, yeah.
Rex
whatever
Carter,
happened to
Irv Eisen, and Al Siebel. And that's Kevin Monahan behind David.
whatever happened to Mad Dog?
Mad Dog worked for the post office and lived in San Marcos, Texas, last time I talked to him.
Yeah,
It was a long time ago.
I kept up with him at that point, and then all of a sudden, I didn't hear from him anymore.
Same here. Yeah.
Mhm.
You know who else went to Texas and delivered mail? Les Moore.
Really? Okay.
Really?
You remember? Anybody remember Les Moore?
Yeah, Les
I remember
Moore.
Les
Oh
Moore.
yeah.
Used to
He
play
played
at Andy's and the Clarity a lot.
Andes and for a long time, and he played at the Clarity also.
Oh, yeah.
Do you have any of his recordings?
Then
I have an album here. I
what's
think.
that?
You do? Okay. Because I never did
I have
that.
his
Sure, I
album.
think I still have it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I remember when he used to play. He was so good, and people who knew him, when he would finish, people would applaud, and he'd go less. Others would go more.
Yeah. That was a great stage name, Les Moore. Yeah.
Les Moore.
That's right.
Yeah.
It's good to
He's a
have
nice
friends
guy.
who support you when you're a musician.
It's good. A place like Clarity too was kind of a after you go someplace else bar too. You know, it was like
Great. Perfect
yeah.
time.
Yeah.
Chill back and relax and have 8 or 9 drinks, whatever.
Let's see. I was looking for something.
What you looking for?
This was off the subject picture. Let me see if I can get it up there. This was Steve Yoakum. He was playing with another New Orleans well-known singer named Lily Tay. You know, I think she got like in the New Orleans Jazz Hall of Fame or something like that.
What was her name again?
Lily Boute, Poute.
I played with her in France.
Oh, okay.
Oh, really? Yeah. That's nice.
Oh yeah, she was good.
How long were you in France for?
8 years.
8 years?
8 years.
Yeah, that's why I missed the 25th reunion. I was over there.
Well, that's not a bad place to be.
Oh, no.
Yeah, really.
Were you with a band on tour, or what were you doing in France that long?
I was working for the IBM company at that point, and I was playing in 3 bands, and we went down to Lyon for the weekend, and there she was in part of the program. She sang with us. It was great.
Wow.
Oh, that's a great experience.
Oh, she was terrific. Nice lady too. A bundle of energy, I'll tell you. Woof.
There we have Fred.
That's our summer at Cape Cod. The reason Fred looks like that, we were all out putting up little posters and stuff at small hotels at Cape Cod. And so we stopped at this donut shop. And I was getting ready to take a bite of donut. Fred reached over and pushed that donut right in my face. And I had the cherry on my nose, and all the people in there thought that was so funny.
Of course.
And so I thought to myself, I'm going to get it even. So I went out and bought a real chocolate cream pie. And I had it hid behind the bar. And the waiters were in on it, but not Fred. And I tapped Fred on the shoulder. When he turned around, I hit him with that big cake and pie.
We have a picture of that somewhere. I don't have it real handy, but that was full coverage. You got him. I tell you what.
Yeah.
So Emily, you're hearing all these stories. Emily, you're hearing all these stories. So when you guys go to New Orleans, Joel created an atmosphere where hitting somebody with a pie was okay. How many places have any of us worked where you could hit somebody with a pie and it's okay? I don't think I've worked in very many other places like that. So, and it all whatever it was, it all worked. Whatever crazy ass stuff, it worked, and that's if I don't want to tell Ryan what her book's biography should be like for her dad, but damn, he created something, the crazy stuff. It all worked.
Well, he let people create their own ideas, and he went along with a lot of it with spontaneous enthusiasm that pushed us. And there I am hitting him in the face.
Well, actually, the guy who I can't remember his name, who was at the Galvanized band, who spoke at Joel's memorial.
Fred Figueredo.
That's him. Okay, he gave a really good talk about when Joel one time came out and he started smoking. He was physically smoking. On stage another time when he came out with a camel for the Sheikh of Araby. Because we've always seen pictures of him in his Speedos and stuff. So it was pretty much anything goes with him. So. And New York usually did the Temptation dance. We did it in New Orleans, but not, I think, to the extent y'all did. Anyway, so let's see. Next week is the Thursday before Thanksgiving.
Right, the week before.
Yeah. Okay, we should be here.
Not the Thanksgiving day.
Yeah, I'm fine with it.
Okay.
Sounds
All right.
good.
We'll see.
That's Beaujolais Day.
Beaujolais. For what?
Beaujolais. Yep, it's a big deal. It used to
That'll
be
be
a
the
big
last
deal.
one for November.
Used to be a big deal. That's the day the current year's Beaujolais is released rather.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, there was a band down south they called Beaujolais that played around Lafayette.
Cool.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah. Anyway, I guess we'll wrap it until Thursday of next week.
see
Yeah,
everybody
we're
then.
on for next
All right,
Thursday.
guys.
Take care.
Indeed.
Hey,
Take
Have a
care.
good
have a
week.
marvelous week.
And
Hey,
we'll,
everyone.
Hang in
Stay
there.
well.
Have a good week.
Bye, Billy.
Stay
Bye,
warm.
Mike. Bye,
Be
Ryan.
kind to the
Bye,
wild
everybody.
animals.
okay.
See you guys later.
Keep the faith.
Bye-bye.
Yeah,